Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are building this mid-century mansion in the world I'm currently building over on Twitch. I will leave a link to that in the description if you want to check that out. This house is built after a floor plan I found on houseplans.net, and I will also link that in the description and you can also see it on screen. I had a very great time building this, even though it was quite hard to build a house like based on the floor plan, because one tile in The Sims is like a specific length and we don't have any half tiles, so it's kind of like hard to build it like directly after the floor plan. But I was literally obsessed with building this house, and I couldn't wait to like come back and finish this. Like that's how obsessed I was. But yeah, it took me like a total of 7 hours to build, and I split it up into 2 days because like at 3:30 in the morning my brain was just drained and I couldn't get any more ideas on how to decorate like certain areas, so I just like went back to sleep and like finished it the next day. Anyways, this mansion was built on a 64 by 64 lot, and it has a total of 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms and a big open kitchen living area. And it also includes a laundry room, a pantry, a 2-car garage, a big office, a big master bedroom with like an ensuite bathroom and a walk-in closet, a children's room that is decorated for a boy, and a teen's room that is made for a girl. And they also share a Jack and Jill bathroom. And the house also has a big patio with a pool and an exterior, like an outdoor kitchen. The total house came out to be like 420,000 simoleons. Like it's quite a lot. And I also used no CC except the cars, and I will leave those in the description if you want to get them. They're like custom cars that you can get. And I also use pretty much like every expansion pack that I own. Like I own all of them. And I also use a lot of store items, but like I can't tell you which ones I use in particular because I didn't really pay attention to that. And I also have like all of them, so yeah, there's that. And also, sorry for not uploading in a hot minute, but like I was really busy with work and I kind of didn't have the motivation to play like my Stories Legacy challenge that I'm currently playing. Like if I'm gonna be real honest. But I'm gonna try my best to like keep up with the uploads and hopefully upload a video maybe like once a week, I don't know. So yeah. As you can see, we are currently putting the windows and like doors and everything down, and the house has like this kind of upstairs that is not like a full room because it doesn't have like the room height. I lowered the ceiling with constrained floor elevation. Maybe I'm gonna make like a tutorial on that at some point in like my YouTube career. But so definitely stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm like kind of planning on to like do more tutorials, especially for Creative World. But yeah, we are currently doing a lot of things. We're currently doing the what is it called, the pathway, like the terrain paint, and I'm like switching around for a lot of things because like I don't know if you ever get that when building in a Sims, but like I'm doing something and then I think about other stuff and then I switch over to that other stuff. For example, I got an idea like on a different room, like what item to use, and then I switched over to that room, put the item down, and then went back to the actual like thing. So yeah, it's just messy. So if I'm switching around a lot, there's that. But yeah, I also had to redo the landscape because my game froze like in the middle of doing it. But like luckily I saved, so it's gonna look a little different at the end than like what you're seeing right now, or like when it's done. Yeah, and I also changed the trees in the front of the house because they were they were totally blocking the view of the front of the house, which was kind of sad because I really like the front of the house. Yeah, like I love it. I really like the like upstairs part of the house. I don't even know what you call that, but I love it. But yeah, also if you want to download the house, I'm gonna leave a link to the download link like like in the Google Drive thing in the description. And also I made this little section on my Discord where you can like download each build I'm gonna like make for the world, and like all of my speed builds basically, so that they're all like in one area and it's easier for you to download, and like also for me to kind of see what I've done and everything. So yeah, but I will stop talking now and let you enjoy the speed build, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully see you on the next one, or maybe even on Twitch. Okay, bye.